I knew the sports shit would work. So I said, fuck it, I'ma rap and go all the way with this shit for sure.
Okay.
God, cause I couldn't.
Video, a well-known Detroit rapper had reposted himself inside his photographer car shooting a music video, and shortly after that car was shot up, the perpetrators allegedly assuming this rapper, who we'll later identify, was in the whip. And in return, his videographer was gunned down broad daylight. And for what? $150 music video? Today we go over this story. We pay our respects. We see what beef this rapper might have that could possibly lead up to this according to what's public, and see where this case stands today. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it.
I needed to make another PSA. Listen, if you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually help. It's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful tools. And one of the main tools lets you access up to $750 of your paycheck in advance if you switch over with Current. You get a full set of features like the paycheck advance, overdraft, the bill card, and more. Whether you want to build credit or smooth the way we're managing your money, it actually handles everything in one app. I actually like the app myself. That's why I partner with them. And right now they're giving away $75 for anyone who signed up using my QR code or use the link that's in my bio. Once you scan the QR code, it'll take you directly to the sign-in page, into the normal steps, into your information, order your current card. Once you're done with that, it'll prompt you to a section with promo code. Make sure you enter the promo code, the family. That link automatically unlocks the $75. Make sure you go through the full sign-up process so you don't miss out. So let's check out this video.
Fam, that clip you just saw was from an incident earlier today from me doing this video, Friday, July 17, 2026, in the middle of the day. A young man had lost his life while sitting inside his vehicle, but most assume a well-known independent rapper was behind the wheel, and unfortunately, the real car owner who was helping out this artist had lost his life. Now, before we go over the details and disclose who these individuals are, we first gotta identify the rapper. Fam, meet Demarius Langston, also known as GMO Stacks. The GMO allegedly stands for Ghetto Money Official. He's from the west side of Detroit. He's a buzzing independent rapper known for his age and his street style. He started his career early. After getting kicked out of school and jumping off the porch, he began hustling in the streets at just 8 years old, according to himself. His rap moniker represents his crew, where GMO is a lifestyle, a label, while Stacks points to his focus on stacking money. In an off-the-porch interview he did in 2022, it was a pivotal moment in his rise. That exclusive interview with Dirty Glove Bastard on YouTube, he opened up about his Detroit upbringing, his sports background, and transitioning into the music industry. He caught the attention of prominent artists like Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, and Otto Wick. His music got a major push when Pooh Shiesty promoted the track Back from the Dead.
That's like bacon, I make a nigga famous out the window yelling gang shit. We not to be played with, live a thug life like.
Yeah, a lot of talent coming from the west side. A lot of them artists you named already signed too, man. So how does it feel to be like part of that new wave coming out the city, man?
It feel good. For sure feel good.
Yeah. So what were you into as a kid growing up on the west side then, man?
Man, bad as hell. I used to try to play sports and shit, but the sports shit couldn't work for me because I couldn't stay in school and shit. So I knew the sports shit would work. So I said, fuck it, I'ma rap and go all the way with this shit for sure.
Okay.
God, cause I couldn't stay in school, and if you don't stay in school, you can't play no sports, you know?
What type of trouble were you getting into in school then?
Man, I scrap, fighting all the time, never got good grades, all type of bullshit I wish I would've tightened up on, you know? I shouldn't have been on some of the shit I was on.
Yeah. So when would you say you jumped off the porch then? How old were you?
When I jumped off the porch, I was at least about Shorty, 8, 7. Oh God.
That's early, man.
8, 7. I've been out here thugging, man.
Now, GMO Stacks has been involved in several highly publicized feuds and street beefs within the Detroit rap scene, even with his own crew. Some have since been resolved, like Skilla Baby. This one of the most intense feuds. The tension escalated dramatically until things turned violent, leading to Skilla Baby being shot. A video that we once covered. He was sitting in his vehicle. GMO Stacks was rumored to be arrested in connection with that incident. Stacks later stated in TikTok that he was moving on from that beef. Skilla Baby, real name Trevor Gardner, was targeted in a drive-by shooting in Redford Township, Michigan on May 22, 2025. Over 20 rounds were fired at his SUV, causing him to crash into a building. He sustained grazed wounds to the head and a gunshot wound to the hand, but fully recovered, thank God.
Breaking news tonight out of Redford, a popular Detroit rapper has been shot. Good evening, everybody. I'm Rupert.
And I'm Mimi Lang. Multiple sources telling Fox 2 rapper Skilla Baby has been shot. And Fox 2's Jessica Dupont joins us live with what we're learning tonight. Good evening, Jess.
Hey, good evening, Amy and Roop. We are out along 8 Mile near Beach Daily in Redford. And as you mentioned, we have confirmed that Skilla Baby, also known as Trevon Gardner, a well-known rapper here in Detroit and really across the country, has been shot. Now, behind me, you can see that there is some activity going on. The scene mostly cleared at this point. When we were out here earlier, we came up on the scene here on 8 Mile, and there was a black SUV that was smashed into the side of a building, and along 8 Mile. It was pretty unbelievable. Dozens of evidence markers marking shell casings. Now, we understand this is described as sort of a drive-by, possibly targeted shooting. Skilla Baby was in a black SUV earlier this evening when that SUV was shot up. We understand he is currently at a local hospital. He had a graze wound to the back of his head, a graze wound to his back, and he was shot in the hand. Now, we understand he was alert as of about a half hour ago, is expected to be okay. Just a very scary situation out here, and police sources are describing this as a targeted shooting. But in terms of a suspect at this point, we don't have any information yet. It's still very, very early. Again, Trevon Gardner, better known as Skilla Baby, a very well-known rapper here in Detroit and across the country, shot earlier this evening. Multiple sources saying that he had 2 graze wounds, also shot in the head. It all unfolded in 8 Mile earlier this evening, ended with his SUV smashing into the side of a building. Now, Redford Township Police are investigating. They got this scene cleared up very, very quickly, and right now they're working to make some repairs to the building that is behind me. But again, we are happy to report, though, that Skilla Baby is alert. Of course, Redford Police investigating. If you know anything about this shooting that's described as a targeted drive-by shooting, you're asked to call Redford Township.
I'm Justin Onwenu. I'm running for Michigan State Senate because our politics is broken.
Michigan ranks dead last in the country on the issue of ethics and transparency.
Politicians use their office to get free gifts from lobbyists while we pay more for everything, from gas and auto insurance to healthcare and utilities. That's why I helped pass our state's first constitutional amendment to require term limits and financial disclosures from our legislators. And it's why in the state Senate, I'll pass campaign finance reform so we can clean up our government and make life more affordable for all of us.
Yeah, I got it. It be blowing me sometimes.
Well, in May of this year, Skilla Baby was on 8 Mile in Detroit, and his car got shot up, and he got hit. He got grazed in the head and the back, shot in the hand, crashed the car, and then GMO Stacks gets arrested right afterwards. Now, you know both parties?
Yeah, I know both parties.
When you heard about that situation, what did you think?
Honestly, like, I fuck with both of them, you know, and I don't really know if that situation was what people making it seem. I don't really know the ins and outs to it. Like, nobody don't know who or what was going on because we wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So I really ain't really know what was going on. Like I heard it, but I don't even know if that's the true story. So I ain't even finna ask nobody. You know what I'm saying?
With Skilla, you feel me? Like, that's a cool nigga. I ain't got nothing against Skilla. I tell every nigga the same shit that I fuck with. I ain't got no problem with him. You feel me? We ain't got no problem. We ain't got no beef. You feel me? That shit ain't nothing. That's whatever happened. That shit happened, man. It ain't no. I don't wake up saying, "Oh, I'm finna go catch dog." Hell no, that's not my. Feel me? I ain't got no smoke with that nigga, bro. Everything you see on the internet don't be true too. Just like we was talking about the internet earlier. Everything you see on the internet don't be true. Dog ain't my op. Like, you feel me? It might have been shit that went on, but that's not my op. Like, I don't got that in my heart. That's my op. You feel me? I don't give a about nothing that done went on. I don't wake up think about none of that shit. He feel the same way. He'll tell you this. It ain't no smoke. You feel me? That shit just be internet ass shit. You feel me? Whatever happened, it happened. You feel me? But shit, I don't feel like a nigga up on the score on me in no type of aspect. So, you feel me? I shake his hand, I see him. Like, that's how real this shit is. Like, I don't got no smoke with that nigga, bro.
It wasn't just the opposition GMO Stacks had differences with. It was also within his own.
That
In
nigga
case you missed
lying
it,
like a
YB and Lil Bro
motherfucker,
was
boy.
also in his interview.
Instagram, my name still legit, my name.
All right, so we got GMO Stacks jumping off the porch with us today.
That nigga lying like a
I'm
motherfucker.
feeling great. How you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling good, Pit.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you swinging by today too, man. So go ahead and introduce everyone that's sitting on the porch with you also, man.
Got my nigga Baby Shiesty. My nigga Tom. My nigga Lil Bro, YBN. You ain't heard him yet. You gonna be here by the end of this year.
She Stacks and YB and Lil Bro were former close friends who fell out and traded diss tracks. The beef escalated over a chain and pistol incident that nearly triggered a wider turf war. They officially squashed the beef and confirmed they are back on good terms. But that didn't stop Skilla Baby from marking the incident.
Me killed. He keep rapping about what he gon' do, ain't gon' do shit to me. Buy a new chain just so I can take that bitch again. I want a perk, I'm sniff this perk. Dope fiend ass bitch, ain't no more love for him. Fuck that nigga, he ain't YBN.
Get deep slime on them same niggas I was slime with. Why the fuck they had to play with me like I don't drop shit? I'ma treat you like you wanted them, you want some op shit. Since you play in the middle, I'ma help you pick your side, nigga.
Let that shit go, let that shit.
You don't know this one already.
I'll smack his ass right now. I ain't gonna smack him though, he's still a hoe. But we pushing peace, man. Let that shit go.
I heard the ops got robbed, man. Who took your shit? I been jumped, I been shot, never pistol whipped. Ain't no tapping out the beat, boy, you in this shit. Nigga, log in and tell us about this incident. Niggas out here getting robbed by their friends, trying to troll, got took. All that playing 5,000, you can get your shit back. No, I'm banned. They want 8K for your fake J, I ain't paying. You wasn't dying about that shit, you ain't want that. No, you didn't get strong, guard, where that pole at? What you tell me? Till you get back, don't rap, pussy. Welcome to Nappy Dread Radio, I'm your host.
Now, GMO Stacks also frequently addressed his rivalry with the Cash Gang crew in interviews and lyrics, cementing his position within Detroit's divided hip-hop landscape. But now you got an idea on who this artist is from Detroit. You understand how crazy it would be for him to repost anything, let alone a vehicle, that can give away his location and or what he's driving in, or put somebody at risk by posting their information and or vehicle. With that being said, even though your cameraman might post something and not know the severity of his post, you're supposed to put him on point, or at least at the bare minimum, not repost it on your page. But that's exactly what happened. July 17, 2026. Now, I'm not gonna put the cameraman page out there. He posted a video inside his vehicle with GMO Stacks in the driver's side with another individual, posted Detroit, Michigan. And I'm sure people growing up in that area knew exactly where he was located. After being tagged, GMO Stacks reposted that same video, and apparently they were still there. Now, after police had released footage, they assumed it was GMO Stacks based on a photo and video he had just reposted. But a 27-year-old man was actually shot and killed inside a vehicle outside Sanctuary Studios, LLC in Oak Park, Michigan. It was around 2 a.m. Police reported 2 vehicles were struck by gunfire on Miles Road and 8 Mile Road. The victim's identity wasn't publicly released, and no suspects has been identified. Now, I'm not sure when you're going to look at this video, but as of the time of me recording, GMO Stacks has not came out publicly and said anything, and it's been 17 hours since the incident. We do know he wasn't the one identified as the man killed, because GMO Stacks is 22 years old, and the police say that the man that was killed was 27. May he rest in peace. I love our condolences to his family.
Now to a rare homicide investigation in the city of Oak Park. A 27-year-old man shot and killed outside a music studio and has left the community stunned. Sanctuary Studios on Myers Road between 8 Mile and 9 Mile has been around for years and brings in talent from all across Metro Detroit. Ruta Alcenaida is your Oak Park reporter, and tonight she's speaking with artists who record there and a business owner in the area about the shock of it all and the heartbreak of losing another life to gun violence.
The staff here at Sanctuary Studios say these kinds of crimes just do not happen here. In fact, they help promote putting an end to gun violence. So to see this happening so close to their front doors is devastating.
Just like anything in life, stepping outside is a risk. But I never thought, like, Sanctuary would be a place where someone will lose their life.
Antonio Big Tone Hood is a producer, composer, and engineer at Sanctuary Studios near 8 Mile and Myers in Oak Park. He works with talented artists from all across Metro Detroit.
We do music production, recording, and video production too.
He was at his other job late Thursday into Friday, but as soon as he woke up, he saw the news that someone had been shot and killed in a vehicle just outside their studios.
It's unfortunate that anyone died, but I was really scared that one of my friends, like one of my coworkers, was involved. It was really sad.
Police have not yet identified the 27-year-old victim, but local artists who use the studio and have for years, like Dear God from Detroit, are absolutely shocked.
I never had a problem there. I never had a bad encounter, a bad feeling.
Both Dear God and Hood say the music space really does stay true to its name, acting as a real sanctuary for local talent.
I never had a problem with anything. So yeah, it is kind of a shocker in that way.
This is too close to home. It's way too close to home.
Owner of House of Bloom, Amber George, only moved into her new space a little over a mile from the music studio just last month. She left her previous location in Detroit on Finkel because of another shooting death earlier this year. So dealing with more gun violence is something she says has to stop.
It's traumatizing to be a business owner and have to put my life in danger, but also my customers. So we try to move and make sure that we have a good location, and regardless, like I said, it just follows us.
I feel like there's never a reason to get to that point. There's always other ways to resolve conflict.
Oak Park police are actively investigating, so if you have any information, be sure to
Peace and love. Today we're going to talk about GS9, how Bobby Smurda and Scrap 1090 are living good, Rowdy Rebel is homeless, living in California, and Fabio Foreign is sleeping in his truck, and his baby mama just exposed him after he just got out of rehab. God it's damn. Crazy, man. This dude Michi done turned zesty, and Luciano done dropped his flag in jail. It's a lot going on.
Over the head, no Fabio Foreign. He's done. Suck. Scraps tonight. Yo, take that off. Word of my dad. Hey, yo, DJ, take off. We don't want to hear this.
This could come from Scrap's brother having beef with Sosa Geek, which is Fabio's boy. I don't know.
So I'm locked up. 217, I'm hearing mad reports of chose this, chose that, spitting in the block. Fabio got jumped in the store. They ran down on JD. Gino got his wrist broken. It was viral. So I'm like, who's in charge of all this shit while I'm gone?
What he's saying is that the Crips and the GDs were spanking these niggas.
It doesn't really matter. I get home, spank my charges. I gotta know what's going on. I ain't like it. So I scoop with Fabio. The hood was against Fabio. So guess what? The hood halfway went against me for choosing to protect him.
How Bass was trying to put this nigga on stage and he was scared of the G's.
I don't really want to go into this, but I mean, we here, so let's address it. I booked the show for them to come out to Phoenix. Some kid named 22 G's and Coach the Ghost, I believe, was on the show. I didn't know who those guys were at the time. Today I know who they are. They just didn't show up at the show. So then they didn't show up to Phoenix for the festival.
Who didn't show up? 22G. Who didn't show up?
Favi and them.
Okay.
They didn't show up.
Okay.
So then they had another show the next day with the kid 22G's. They didn't show up. I'm thinking I'm doing my job because I'm putting them on stuff with other drill artists. I'm not in that scene. So I don't know that these guys really got smoked together. So they don't show.
So Mace is saying that Fabio was ducking the GDs and you was trying to join the GDs the whole time before you turned Crip.
Yes, he is exposing him. You know what I mean? He has said stuff before. We're going to get into a lot of this stuff. So I need y'all to hit the like button right now. Hit the like button. It is imperative that we do that.
Man, I always thought this nigga Fivio was corny, bro.
P. Gutter started off with this. This is what he said this morning. This is a PSA. He would have never wanted, if he never wanted this out, he would have never said this. So listen to what P. Gutter had to say, y'all.
I'm like, yo, why Fabio never get indicted, bro?
He said, why did Fabio never get indicted? Now look at his next words.
You got locked up a lot of times, Fabio. Everybody in your clique got locked up with a gun, but nobody did a year yet. Niggas got locked up for all the type of murder, all type of cases. Nobody did a year. From COVID to now, you don't hear nothing about you niggas' cases. But you called me out the crib, Fabio, for it and your little 800 friends to come out the crib and I got caught with a gun in 2019. So I'm saying is I don't understand it.
He's saying they called him out of his crib. This is the oldest trick in the book. When somebody is working or something like that, they'll be working with the boys and sometimes they got to give up a gun. Or some guys do this to get $1,000. Yes, they will turn you in and get $1,000 from the precinct. The precinct will give them a code name and they will go to the bank and pick up this $1,000. Yes. So some guys, they do this and like, yo, come outside with the grip, bro. And then once you come, you're locked up. You know what I mean? This is what's going on in the streets. This has been going on forever. And he's now starting to realize, wait, this happened because of this. This happened because of this. This is serious stuff that we are hearing. This is not just no regular rant. Somebody wrote me like, yo, look what the SIG saying. They said the SIG had spoken. So even though we don't look at P. Gutter like a gang member no more, he will always be remembered as the 8 straight big homie. Fabio Foreign's big homie. OMBJD's big homie. So don't mind the titles, y'all, but let's listen to what the rest of you had to say.
I don't get none of you niggas. None of you like none of you niggas. And you damn sure don't like me. And all I did was help you niggas. So I don't get that shit. You trying to put me in jail is the fabric that I can't fathom. How you really trying to link up with police to trick me out of position I put you in and don't give a fuck you're in? I'm in jail. The nigga Fabio, yo, my judge friend said you ain't gonna get no bail. How do you know all this shit?
Your judge friend. He said his judge friend said he wasn't gonna get no bail. Let me tell you guys something. Do not fall for the theatrics, guys. Nobody, especially like nobody like Fabio Foreign, has a judge friend. A judge is not being friends with a guy like Fabio Foreign with any sort of
from all fronts this week. Fabio is currently having a very hard time coping with the internet now, knowing that he's scary. So he took to his Twitter, and this is what he had to say. He wrote, sucking my teeth. I don't care how many ninjas Ruger box. Man to man, I told him, let's get it on. Every street ninja know. All call-outs is mandatory. So he forever Punani in my eyes. Then he went after 50 for whatever reason. I'm still unsure about this, but we'll get to this a little later in this video. He put 50
Man, that nigga better leave 50 the fuck alone.
When T.I. owed a literate country out on his heels, ain't no changing subjects, ninja. And I hate how New York didn't stand together about that ish, but F it. Now, when he says 50 is Punani for coming at old YNs, he considered himself an old YN. Like Fabio Foreign is closer to 40 than he is closer to 30. But yeah, Fabio Foreign OGs or Chief Keef and Pop Smoke. Like, how does that work, bro? All right, Fabio Foreign is like a decade older than Pop Smoke. The reason why Fabio Foreign is on his Twitter timeline right now, ranting and raving and popping it and typing his finger away is because Fabio Foreign is embarrassed. He's embarrassed that his cars got pulled, right? They called his bluff, and he ain't live up to it. See, Fabio Foreign was popping it during his interview with DJ Academics. He was popping it. He was calling out several rappers, saying how they not street, they not tough like him. One rapper in particular is a rapper from Chicago called Ruger. Fabio Foreign told Academics how he had Ruger scared and shook. He told Ruger, let's fight, and Ruger ain't want to fight. He ducked it because he's Fabio Foreign. Now, he was popping it during his interview before he knew that Ruger was going to call his bluff. But no, seriously, before we can discuss how Fivio Foreign got exposed, let's just rewind a clip of Fivio Foreign popping it.
You was on the streets. Do you think Pop would have still been alive right now? Honestly.
Bro, all I'm saying is this. The last 2 times he called me, I was in prison. His chain was missing. He called me to help him get his chain back. So if he called me to get his chain back and I got his chain back.
He always want to throw Pop Smoke name out there, but he had a whole diss song for Pop Smoke. And when his people jumped Pop Smoke and took the chain, man. So stop the fronting. You got exposed by your people, man. This dude then fell out with Ether the Connect. He fell out with Drizzy Giuliano. He fell out with this boy, Mr. Swipey. You know what I'm saying? You fell out with OMB JD. You fell out with everybody, man. P Gutter, you just ain't right.
Yeah. Real talk. How you feel about Fivio Foreign, man? This nigga talking heavy about 21 Savage. Oh, nah. And then there's an audio that I'm about to play with Mace talking about, yo, Fabi, you was scared of the G's. They had you shook daddy. Your karma caught up to you. You lined up Pop Smoke. You lined up T-Dot Woo. Your whole crew already confirmed it. Let's really be honest. This nigga backdoor Pop Smoke. That nigga Fivio was a Chappelle victim number 2. And the funny thing is, Pop put the beats on this nigga at the Barclays, yo. Yeah. That's why he backdoored him. And not only that, right? Yeah. So he's trying to take shots, knowing that when the G's called Fivio in Atlanta, nigga shot him in the ass.
That's crazy. That's crazy because I did not know Fivio motherfucking put the play down on this nigga Pop Smoke, dog. That's crazy. I can't even rock with that nigga no more. His music game.
Got dropped off.
I ain't even listen to him for real, but the shit I did listen to, I can't even listen to no more.
Chicago for the chain. Like, Shorty on no jumper.
That's crazy.
Chain, right? His homie said he a plate in his own hood. Out here running around with an EBT card, high off of Perkies, high off of fentanyl. Niggas was sleeping on a pissy air mattress in New Jersey in a studio apartment. The police don't even want to walk in that motherfucker. That's how nasty that shit is. Your bitch back in the jet. And this nigga's on the fucking record talking like he wasn't ducking smoke. Please, Coach, please let the people know how Mace was trying to put this nigga on stage and he was scared of the G.
Now look how he used to look. He used to look like Mace and sound like Mace. Then he tried to gangbang. Then he comes down to Atlanta and gets shot at. Come on, man. He was so scared, he told Kanye he need a private jet and a bulletproof truck to come back just to go record Donda.
Years, how many more times? Drill that, gang. Stop this shit, bro. And then at 40 years old, Pop was the king of New York. Now I'm the nigga in charge. He's gonna come out with a drip part 2, a 2.0. We didn't ask you for 2.0. At 40 years old, you still drilling, gang?
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
I just told them in an interview, I watched the interview, and all the shit you be saying, you don't want the little mind them to think that you still in the streets. You not doing that no more. And then you gonna go on internet saying drill ain't dead. And I'ma show y'all something. Now you back on Demon Time. And see, this the shit I talking about. This is the shit y'all glorifying. But these niggas is wishy-washy. So now you was just promoting peace. And listen, I'ma promote peace. Shout out to the Wolves and the Chos. They was promoting peace for they dead mans or whatever like that. I forgot what it was. But RIP to all the fallen ones. To the real rights, nigga. Y'all know who y'all are. Feel what I'm saying? How many more days? How many more years? How many more times we gonna kill one another, bro?
Now, when Bobby was in jail, niggas wasn't taking care of him. True Life spent $30,000 on him. Took care of him. Niggas wasn't taking care of Rowdy Rebel either. He lying saying that his books was paid for because he was owing the Bloods money for smoking up the K2.
And you know how niggas wasn't really looking out. So it kind of hit home with me because I knew what it felt like to be running around, you know what I'm saying? And being in position and being out here and putting my life on the line for so many motherfuckers. And, you know, like just being a stand-up nigga with real niggas that, you know, was in position that I shouldn't have had asked for help. I'm the type of person that, like, you know, when I need help, I don't ask for help. You know what I'm saying? Facts. But if you, If
you knew that I need, if you know that I need help, then
I shouldn't have to ask. You know what I'm saying? Like if you my brother and you see that I'm fighting a fucking murder case, that's like not even something to ask. It's like, yo, what's up? Make a call to my wife to see, you know, do she need something? Do I need something? What's up? We need help with attorneys. We need help with this. We need help with that. Yo, matter of fact, yo, here's a little something for the kids. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yo, here's a little, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's just what I would do. But, you know, I had to learn that I can't treat everybody like, you know, like the same because we not all equal. We not all on the same, you know, plateau. Like we don't all move the same. So I learned that you know, with a lot of shit that I just can't move like that. So when I seen Shorty in there, you know, which is Bobby Shmurda, and, you know, I'm talking to him and he's telling me, you know, I thought this one was my man and I thought that one was my man. I felt it hit home because I was like, damn, I know what it feel like, you know, to be in that same situation and be forgot about. So I said, man, don't even worry about it. I got you, man. Shoot me your numbers. And, you know, I started shooting the money, you know, every time I could. I knew that, you know, even if it was $100, what that shit feels like for a nigga to send you $100. Like, damn, you thought about me? You know what I'm saying? While I'm in here? You know what I'm saying? I know what it was. Because I was like, to be honest with you, I felt like niggas didn't give a fuck if I was upstate wearing state boots and a state coat.
They didn't care.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers did not care. You know what I mean? So it was like, nah, I got you, homie. So I would just look out, you know. And one time, to be honest with you, I looked out for his family wild crazy for Christmas. Like right before, not the year before he came home. Not this year, like because he just came home this year. Like it might even been a year, either that last year or the year before that. You know, I was just in a situation where I was doing well. And I told him like, yo, you know, family need anything? And he told me like, yo, I really just care about my nephew. You know what I'm saying? Like my nephew, you know what I'm saying? He like my son. So I just looked out for him wild crazy, bought his nephew like wild crazy.
Rowdy Rebel going through his karma. He came home trying to diss GDs. He dissed the Bloods. He got his chain took by the Bloods. He dissed the Hoovers. He went to LA and caught a gun charge. Now he out there sleeping on couches. You know, I spoke to 22G's on FaceTime and told him, you know, do growth and development, stop drill rapping. You know, so I was disappointed in him internet banging and all that, and now he's in jail going through what he's going through. They say he went to Rikers wearing black bandanas and the Bloods tried to take it. He got jumped by 3 Mac ballers. Then he got sent up north. He seen it was none but Bloods. His 2 homies turned ape, so he turned ape, you know, because they outnumbered. The Crips and the Bloods are united, and they only targeting GDs and Mac ballers, so he turned ape. It is what it is. But half of these industry niggas was GDs before they motherfucking flipped. Now, you see Mellow Bucks, she was GD, so was Herbo, you know, and they GDK now. Man, this nigga Rowdy Rebel was Grape Street. Now he claiming 8 Deuce Trey, Gangsta Stone Crip. You see his mans that just came home, the Blood is out there wearing blue bandanas while he visiting Nipsey's mural in Cali, which is super violation. So it's like, man, half of these niggas was running around. You see Pop Smoke wearing a 6-point star. Half of these niggas in New York was using GD literature, man, because of the old 8-Ball Alliance. My homie Archie Bang, Harlem 30, he told me that he used to be GD and that the Crips and the GDs was one house in New York, in Brooklyn. That was back in the early 90s. Now all these niggas GDK.
So Rowdy had a bad addiction, smoking K2. And to the point that it was money. I'm going to keep it real. He used to smoke so much that phone calls was made like, yo, homie, you smoking up and you catching Eppies in college. He was catching Eppies. Ask anybody who was in college. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know, if you go back to my other shows on them, I show verifications. Money, everything, letters. I used to, even when I came home. But anyway, it ain't about that. We all know, even he went on DJ Academics, if I stand correct. Put it in the comment section. He went on DJ Academics and stated he was addicted addict off of K2. ART. He need ART. Matter of fact, he don't need that because he was smoking K2 in prison. Now, we all seeing Rowdy go through a transformation. He came home. I ain't gonna lie, when Rowdy first came home, I was thinking that he was gonna blow. Like, it's gonna be crazy. But then I started seeing him looking crazy, got his chain taken. The Mac Ballers took his chain. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Put it in the comment section. The Mac Ballers took his chain. After that, I said, oh, this nigga weird. This nigga came home on weirdo time. And then after that, he's with a Mac Baller. Salute to my nigga, he's with, boom, boom. He's saying, MBK, Mac Baller K in front of, and at the time, you could see, it looked like wanted to punch his teeth in. But knowing that this man is on all types of drugs,